G'day everyone, basic homebrew. It's been a long time between brews, but we're at it again, and I've finally got my favourite back. Not my favourite, but my favourite experimenting stuff. Homebrand homebrew. They brought it back to my local, so I'm going to get back onto this. And I'm pretty sure I've never done the draft version. I've done the lager, but I've never done the draft. So today we're going to do that. Keeping it basic as we always do, so we're just using a kit and kilo with Woolies homebrew draft, kilo of dextrose, so we're doing a nice dry beer. But we've got to do something silly, so what we're going to do today, I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm going to steep some mango and strawberry herbal tea. I'm going to steep that for about 10 minutes or so in boiling water. Then I'm going to put that into the beer and see if that makes a difference to the taste in the end. Let's give it a go. Okay, so water's just boiled, and I've put all 10 tea bags that came in a packet into the container there. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pour the water in. Don't burn myself. And we're going to give that 10 minutes. Now, I'm going to be honest, I've got no idea if this is a good idea or not. It's sort of been something I've wanted to do. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it a long time ago on the channel that I really wanted to do some sort of herbal fruit tea inside the beer. Finally doing it today. Now, I don't know if this is going to even affect the taste of the beer. I don't know if it's going to somehow interfere with the brewing process. I don't know if it's going to make it taste horrible. I don't know if it's going to give it aroma. That's the whole point of doing this, is to see what happens. Whether or not this was a good choice of flavours is up for debate as well. I actually don't mind having one of these on a nice warm day. It's just kind of, I don't know, refreshing. Do I want 10 of them inside my beer? We'll see. So I'm just going to do this every now and then, just move them up and down and brew them basically brewing the tea. I might change my mind. I might not do 10 minutes because that does make a pretty strong tea usually, so I might just do 5 minutes instead. And of course I forgot what time I put it in there. About a minute ago? Okay. So let's give it another 4 minutes or so. Then we'll take out the tea bags and we'll continue the brewing process anyway. Alright, so I let it sit for about 5 minutes. I've taken the tea bags out now, so that is essentially brewed, steeped. So now we're just doing the standard process of putting it all together. You've seen that a million times, so let's just go to the fast forward mode and let's watch this. Alright, beautiful. I love that smell. Malt. It's not much better, is there? Absolutely love that smell. While we're here, we're going to hit the point of no turning back, chucking in our tea. Alright. For better or worse, we've now made tea a part of this batch. Okay, now just comes the tedious step of filling it up with water. So again, let's fast forward that. Okay, so we have filled it up. I've gone 23 litres today. You know, I usually do about 22 litres for most of my batches, but I figured with this fruity, I don't know, tea, I guess, in there, I'm kind of going for a sort of a sessionable light beer, something good for summer. So hopefully this will be actually good for Christmas time, given that it's now the end of October. So give it 2 weeks in the fermenter, and then it's about 6 weeks or so aging in the bottles. So yeah, it'll be perfect for Christmas time, hopefully, assuming it turns out alright. Now, even diluted as it is, this still has a very strong aroma of that tea that I put in there. So I'm genuinely curious to see what's going to happen with this one. I wonder if we're going to actually wind up with an aroma at the end, or a flavour. So let's check it out. I'm not going to bother with gravity readings. You know, I gave that up a long time ago. I honestly don't care what the ABV is on my drinks. I know this is going to be a light beer. I just made it with dextrose, kilo of dextrose. That's basically the only fermentable aside from the kit itself. So it's probably going to sit around 4%, give or take. Maybe high threes possibly, but I'm honestly not sure. I can't remember, and I don't care. I'm just aiming for a nice sessionable beer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chuck in the yeast now. We're just going to go kit yeast today. I'm not using any fancy yeast for this one. So let's chuck that in and get this one done. 22 degrees, it's good to go. Alright, too easy. Right, there is another brew down. I just want to give a really quick shout out to another YouTuber, not beer related, but Camp Like a Boon. Good mate of mine, he's over in Belgium. He does camping videos and stuff, and he sent me a couple of these stickers, and I was struggling to figure out a place to put them, but one of them did wind up on the fermenter here, so thanks mate. Alright, so that is Crazy Woolies Homebrand Fruit Tea Beer. Don't know what to expect, but I will definitely be putting a tasting video up of this one. And I might, over the next few days, potentially do a tasting video of the Rawaka Pale Ale that I did recently. I think that was the last one I did. Should be good to drink now actually. It's probably been sitting there for about 4 to 6 weeks in the bottle, so I'll get out there and give a taste test of that one, because that was an expired kit when I did it, so let's just see how it turned out in the end. Alright, that's it for me guys. Till the next one. More home brand homebrews coming up. I will figure out something else to do with them, and I might even just do a couple of standard draft kits like this without the tea, just to sort of compare and see how it tastes like. I like cheap beer. So all up, this cost me about $18 this entire batch. The kit was $11. They've gone up in price. They used to be $8, now they're $11. $4 for the dextrose and about $3 for the tea. So $18 for a batch of beer. And well, hopefully it's not a throw out batch. We'll see. Alright, cheers guys.